What is going on YouTube? It's been a long time. Been a long time. But not really. But it's just that I've done been my videos have not been it's been sporadic because of course, like I said before, my new schedule has been crazy. So I apologize for anybody like that. But I gotta first things first, even because I don't want the homie's business out like that, but to a homie that normally be a part of the crew and I'm down with. Something happened very good in his life, and I wish him congratulations. And man, I wish you the best and everything. Bro, that is awesome news. I'm happy for you. He know who he is. Second, I was going to, and I don't know if I'll do it or not. Most people do come to my channel because I go in a deep dive, as I would say, into Nintendo's financials and all that stuff. And you've heard the news, you've seen the stuff. It's funny now that Nintendo's somewhat back on top. Everybody is now doing financials and talking stuff. I still say they miss a couple stuff, but I don't want to bore people to death unless someone get in a deep dive and stuff like that. And I'll be repeating the same thing. Right now, they're doing good. Sales of year over year is up, but it's down a couple months. Okay, games are coming out. Their financials are doing great. To the guy who, for the guy who, how should I say this? Bet $400 million against the Nintendo stocks won't recover. Well, sorry, it did, and you betting against the wrong horse in that regard. But again, fools and the money are soon departed. So I think I'll skip the financials to a degree until I see a point that's super needed. But I don't really need to go deep dive. Like I said, they're doing great. Things are selling. Software is there. It's up to close to 20 million switches sold in a year, and basically in a year and June, July, August, 5 months. Excuse me, a year and 5 months. So not bad, not bad. I hope they keep on going, and we got a couple good games coming out for the end of the year. Like I said, I have my eye on Starlink. I have my eye on, of course, Tales of Vesperia. I have my eye, of course, on the Smash Brothers. That's what I wanted to do. That one's gonna be, that's gonna be a system seller. And any other surprises, of course, you have the Pokemon for the people who wanted that. So it's going to be selling again, but you have a lot of third party and second party and indie games. There's a lot of games on the console that's just like phenomenal. And my hat's off to Nintendo for majority. I think to be honest, I'm hedging my bets here. I think only one game Nintendo has produced that is so well, but it was not a million seller, but it might sell a million within a year. And I think it's the redone of Bayonetta. But every game Nintendo has put out that's like on a disc or whatever, or cartridge, has sold a million. And that's big for Nintendo because their budget is not crazy like the other developers and stuff. When you have a small budget and you make that kind of money, it's a big difference. Budget makes the difference in what the sales numbers are. But again, that's something that you're never going to hear from other YouTubers because they don't know what they're talking about in most cases. So that's something that's awesome. I said, I mean, there's so much games that come out. Nintendo Labo sold over a million. Mario Aces sold over a million in that fast of a time. Holy crap! It's a lot of games. What up, Jack Gates SMD? But there's a lot of games that they have produced that sold very well, and also there's a lot of third parties that out and indies. Let's go first. Indies first, then third parties. There's a lot of indies that have garnered some great success on the Nintendo Switch, and then third parties have garnered success as well. Squaresoft is learning that wow, Octopath Travelers, you give people exclusive and on a good game, it sells wickedly crazy. And it's up their genre of Nintendo fans. Now there's different type of people enjoying this game, but there's some retro heads that wanted that itch scratch, and they got it with Octopath Travelers, and it's hard to find the game physically. So my hats off to SquareSoft and the guy who produced that. The same thing goes off for the people from Ubisoft with Battle Kingdom, and also Starlink. If it sells good, I hope he does. But that is awesome. Now, of course, Mario Battle Kingdom is a second party. People don't know that. People always say, "Oh, no, it's a second party." If you second, by the definition of the boards, when you go into Sony, Microsoft, whatever, if a company spends majority of money for the game, or have ownership of the IPs, it's a second party game. Mario's a second is there. Nintendo's not. That's the game is not gonna be on any other console, so that's why it's a second party game. But people don't know that. Octopath Travelers, that's a third party exclusive. That's different. They made the game. They produced most of the money. That's a third party exclusive. That's the difference between those kind of lines. If you go to again one of the well, you don't, but in the meetings or in the bylines, if you look into the pages of the definitions, which they mostly do, you learn the definition of the words that people are using. That's why I like that. So, like I said, awesome sales. Hope everybody enjoying all the crazy games they have. I basically picked up Court Princess X EX. Hopefully, I get the time to do it. I don't know, but I do want to do a review on that game because it's needed. But because I've seen other reviews and they do it kind of an injustice in a way, but I'll see if I can do that. Fun game, and I'll leave that there because saying it right here basically spoil what I gotta say. Now, let's get down to business because I got some yard work to do before it gets crazy out there. Okay. Hopefully this don't take that long. I hope not. Give me 1 second. I gotta check out something. All right, doesn't look too bad. All right, I'm back. Doesn't look too bad. Okay, let's see if we can get this in quick and hurry. Now I'm gonna be doing a mic check again. Nintendo's come back. This is of course from our friend of the channel. 1 second here. Here we go. I think he made that Nintendo proved him wrong. A friend of the channel. Now, I have done rebuttals against King Prince Gaming. Funny enough, thanks to a fan, one of the videos that I've done a rebuttal of, he took it down. He took that video down, which is okay. Because I don't know why he took it down, because I don't know. He has 500 subs and he's growing at a rapid pace. I'm not, because like I said, I did it just for the fun of it. I ain't gonna need to go through all that stuff for YouTube is not my money maker. So, but we're gonna be talking about his video, the Nintendo comeback. Now, I only listened to the first, I think, 4 minutes of it, and I was replying back to it in my own mind. I'm like, you know what? Let's just do this as a video. Put something on the channel. It's in a while, so let's do this as a video. So we're gonna be listening to King Prince Gaming and why Nintendo's come back, because it is gonna be. Some of the thing that killed me is he's like, oh, you know, hindsight is 2020 and all that stuff. Okay, I get that.
All want to play.
Everybody, hindsight is 2020. You're right, but there were some people that didn't follow that narrative. And we'll go right here and play. Give me a second, and we go from there.
The majority of the gaming community agreed on one thing in early 2017. the Nintendo Switch was going to fail. It's funny.
Majority gaming community, yes, a lot of people had that thinking. I was not one of them, but again, he can't. Like I said, I listened to the first couple minutes, so he acknowledged something. So I'll keep it going right now.
Often in popular culture, in film, and particularly in gaming, we all want to play the revisionist history game. We all pretend like we knew that something was going to be awful a year after we lost our $60 pre-order. We pretend like we knew Fortnite was going to be gaming's most successful
No, there you go.
IP after spending 5 years saying the franchise would fail and Epic was wasting their time.
I wasn't one of those people. I'll admit when I didn't think Fortnite was bad or good, I didn't really care for it. But I'm happy that it did. People enjoyed it. The sad part about it, the single player of the game is basically not dead because nobody wants to play it. Sadly, how that works out. But again, I'm happy that it's there. But you're gonna see something that comes up, which is why I like that he used Fortnite. A lot of gamers love to follow trends. They don't follow what they don't buy because they want to buy. They follow trends, and it's sad that happens.
But there's one piece of gaming culture that fits that mold all too well. Mainstream media, gaming blogs, forums, and unfathomable amounts of gamers outside of the hardcore fan base said that the Nintendo Switch was going.
I like that. Outside of the Nintendo hardcore fan base. Now, a lot of people will say, "Oh, we crazy because we are hardcore for Nintendo." No, again, fan, you want to say what it is. I like Nintendo because it keeps it fresh, renews the gaming industry, keeps it from being stale. That's one of the reasons I'm a Nintendo fan. They have proven themselves over time again. Even in their fails, as some people call it fails, even in their downfalls, as people call it, they still prove something that is that push narrative forward. That gaming is all about fun, and it's all about how you interact with gamers and changing how we conceive it in our mind. Like Nintendo Labo, a lot of people didn't think that Labo. It was like, oh man, Nintendo Labo, oh, you said in cardboard. I can't believe it. How dare you? Well, Labo sold, and then Nintendo's releasing the vehicle pack this September. People like stuff, imagination. That's why I'm down with that. But again, let's keep it going.
Going to fall flat on its face. That no one wanted a hybrid console, and that the system many were deeming the Wii U 2.0 would be a total failure for Nintendo, putting the company on the ropes. A year and a half later, and well, no one wants to admit they were one of those people. Hell, for a while, I was one of those people. I was someone.
And I thank you, Clean Prince, for saying that you were one of those people. I wasn't, but you did, and I'm happy that you acknowledge that.
So disillusioned with the company after the previous generation that I genuinely believed a return to a console that in any way resembled the Wii U was a death sentence. But I was wrong. Today is not about looking to the Switch for what it has always been. We know it's affordable. We know people are buying it anyways. Today it's time to look at what the Switch is a year later, how the Switch has impacted the medium, and how Nintendo crafted a comeback that shouldn't have been necessary to begin with. It
ain't necessary. If you show innovation, it will happen. And that's one of the things I said back in 2015. Yep. Further back than you thought you could think, and I've been consistent coming up this way. And I wish a lot of people could just acknowledge what I've been saying all the time. I ain't got nothing against Sony or Microsoft. I don't. I want them to be successful as well too. More games means the business, the industry is stronger, and everybody could get a cut of the pie of enjoying this thing. This awesome hobby we call gaming. That's what I like. That's what I want. But this whole shutting down one console because it's negative and all that stuff is ridiculous. And again, I never said a PlayStation 4 is a dumb thing. I never said Xbox One is a dumb thing. I might say it don't make no sense, but I never said it's not, because I know there are people out there who enjoy those consoles because of preference. The thing that I've always been saying from since I came on gaming side of YouTube. Preference. Very important. Very, very important. Very biased and misinformed info that he's still spewing. Well, we'll see how it goes, Jack Gates.
switch that changed an industry. I'm getting ready to serve. All I do is throw that ball up in the air, and we're like, oh, jeez. And there goes the tennis racket.
I use TV too.
Talking about what went wrong with the Wii U is an exercise in futility in the same vein as watching Wile E. Coyote chase Roadrunner. We all know how this ends, we know how this plays out, so why put ourselves through it? Instead, to provide some context as to the situation Nintendo was facing before the Switch launched, here's a quote from the CEO of the Pokemon Company. I told Nintendo that the Switch wouldn't be a success before it launched. I thought that in the age of the smartphone, no one would carry around a games console. This is the CEO of one of Nintendo's most profitable and consistent IPs, saying the Switch was going to fail. It is also a pretty fair representation of what most of the gaming community believed would become of the Switch. It was supposed to fail. An entire collective of people had let the dismal 13 million sales of the Wii U cloud decades of success for a company that just one generation before had a piece of hardware reach a level of success previously unknown to the industry. The Wii U was underpowered. It was poorly marketed. And when I say poorly marketed, what I really mean is it was handed some of the worst.
Okay, I'll stop it there. The Wii was underpowered, sure. Y'all wanted HD. Y'all wanted the HD stuff. You got it. You could have showed some great games. You didn't want to. Some of the underpowered games is on this compared to the other consoles, which I could go into again. Sold better on the underpowered console than the whole thing. The hell? Did it really blue screen me? Holy shit. Wow. Wow. Okay, that was weird, and I apologize for that. Hopefully, it's still recording. Oh man, that is messed up. So because I have, and I apologize for that. I have a bunch of. Whew. Dang nabbit! I did not know that would happen. Basically, what happened, to let anybody know, basically, I had a bunch of stuff rendering in the background. I got a bunch of stuff rendering in the background. 2 videos rendering, and it couldn't take the rendering and the live screen. And one of them was at a 1080p, and the other one was at no, it wasn't. It was a regular stuff. Holy crap! Let me see something here. I'm happy if you're listening. I'm happy that this has a what do you call it, a resume thing. So I apologize for that. Holy crap. Jeez, I don't know. Right now, I'm just seeing if my render stuff got messed up. No. That worked good. Wow. I think that's what happened when he came out to render. Yep, when it came out of render, it came out of render and messed up the computer. Dang nabbit. I apologize big time, guys. That's my fault. Okay, well, I have it here on my I have the audio to continue from where I was. So again, I apologize for that. I just wanted to show the video. Let me see. A question here. Where is this video? So I can use that. I will keep on going. Okay, where were we? Okay, so we're talking about the underpower stuff. I guess I could prove that some games so well better than the counterparts because of underpower. Because what it was the gameplay that brought them, that sold it. That's why it doesn't make a difference. Now we're going to the part where he's talking about the whole which I gave him credit to, the understatement of the year, which is again the console. The advertisement.
Marketing gaming had ever seen. It was given the most confusing review on E3 history, and it was entirely abandoned almost immediately by seemingly every third-party developer with more than one computer in their office.
Yeah, because they lied, which I always hate when people do that. The third parties, remember, if you go back to the E3 review, which I have downloaded, every third party was talking up, yeah, this is the greatest thing ever, blah, 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 blah. Kind of a little bit like the Switch, even though they changed their tune a little bit. But everybody was like, blah, 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 yeah, whatever, good, great, whatever. Then they abandoned him. That's, again, one of the only things Iwata I have against Iwata that he gave third parties a chance. They should have never given them a chance. He should have came out swinging with the games that he should have swinging with. And also, he's right about the media. The media lied as well, too, because, look, I understand Wii U name. I get that. I understand they didn't advertise it the best way. I get that too. But the media was also incomplete because you got these same media heads that was talking about. They were talking about, oh, we don't know what the Wii U is. Is this gamepad, whatever? They saw the console on the stage in the background. They tend to just feature more the gamepad. But you saw the console. It looks different from the Wii U, but I understand that quick, but you're gamers, and you should have pointed out. But none of the IGNs, the GameSpots, game trailers. Haha, where are they? Where are they now? They gone. All those guys was basically downplaying it. They know it was a new console, but they want to play that dumb game, and I didn't like that. Also, in that regard, most of the people who buy the game right now is Switch 2.0, is Wii U 2.0. Now that you go farther than whatever it is, that's what it is now. That's the gaming media people. I don't trust them because, again, they're the same people who can't play games, who lies about stuff. Can't beat a Star Fox on Invisibly more than the first level or Cuphead. Yeah, those are the people I'm trusting. Who lied that Nintendo is Kotaku lied about Nintendo works the developers as slaves, but then you read the rest of the article, they volunteer to do it because they love working at Nintendo. It's like, why the lies, man? Why the fake news, man? I'm joking. But why the lies, man? Jeez. So I didn't like that. And of course, you know, the game that people don't, and a lot of people's clamoring for these games on the Switch now because Nintendo the Wii U had such great games. Oh, where's the Pikmin 3? Where's the we want a one-on-one ports now and all this stuff. And of course, it's selling good for them, but not because they couldn't see themselves with the Wii U. Now you guys, you want to be, you know, bitching about this stuff. Funny how that works out. But I digress.
The Wii U was dead on arrival, and for a long time, it was obvious that Nintendo was turning their attention elsewhere. People wanted a system with better longevity.
Dead on arrival. It lasted 4.5 years. Nintendo's average cycle is 5 years for a console. How that? So 6 months now is bad? I don't get this. And again, all people will say, was it a commercial success? No. Was it a financial success? Yes. Why? Because Nintendo didn't lose money now. I showed the graphs already. What it will make you money with the Wii U. I've shown that already. So I'm not going back to all that stuff. But it was making money. Why? Because the software was good. That's why. And it had the best attachment rate at the time. So, and it's funny now that people talk about it. It's funny that this bad console, but you go now to eBay and Amazon, you want to get a brand new Wii U that untouched. Yeah, it was $600 last year. Now it's $800. So, hey, how that going?
They did one that was on par with what the PS4 and Xbox One were offering. They wanted Nintendo to quit with the gimmicks and go back to making home consoles that were just that, home consoles. So the rumors began to swirl that Nintendo was creating a hybrid system, one that looked an awful lot like an upgraded Wii U and maintained the ideas of the dying PlayStation Vita. People were sure of only one thing. This was not going to go well. The tide shifted a bit once the review finally came, but a large portion of gamers maintained their position. The Switch couldn't possibly succeed in a market where gamers play games on their phone. The system is...
Yep, because you will go to your argue examples. Virtual Review Tech, hated it. Jim Sterling, hated it. Boogie, hated it. Like, all these guys hated the Switch when it first got revealed. And look at the channels now. They have specific videos saying, Switch, I love this console. This might be the favorite console of all time. Funny how that is. And again, I am not in that part of what you said, Kingpin's Gaming, because I thought it was going to be successful, and I even put my stake on the claim very well because I predicted the numbers of the sales very well. I don't think I've seen anybody big YouTube claim those numbers as good as I did. But again, I'm in the business. I'm not a fake. I'm not an armchair analyst. Sorry, I'm a businessman, and I figured out these numbers, and I thought it was right, and bam, I was right. Add an extra sauce to it. Add that extra sauce to it. And he says ambush. Nah, it's no ambush. I don't want to watch Lawrence do something. Hey, go right ahead. I literally is in the thing, but all right. Anyway, let's keep it going for now.
It's too big to be portable. Hell, no one wants a portable, and it's too underpowered to compete, and thus will lack third-party support. Well, a year and a half later, some of this is true. Some of it, a year later, is laughable. The first source of the year-long turnarounds, well, we're going to call that...
How long did this rescue take you? 20, 30 hours? It took me 50 hours! 50? Wow, you suck. Oh, look, I only have 8 rupees. Take it for your time.
The Breath of the Wild effect. Before we dive headfirst into how the Switch shut down nearly every naysayer over the course of a year, we have to do the responsible thing and look at the biggest factor in allowing the Switch's immediate growth. If I had to define the term the Breath of the Wild effect, it would be the effect that a single well-known intellectual property can have on determining the long-term success of a platform in a launch environment. To put it simply, Breath of the Wild proved that the Switch could sell off of the IPs in their back pocket alone, but it also proved that a single release of the magnitude of Breath of the Wild could sell any system system at launch by itself, and would be indicative of the system's future. See, gamers and publishers are not all that different. They both have a similar habit when it comes to something that costs them money. In 2018, they're much more likely to wait and see. Maybe that's out of cynicism or years of industry disappointment, but regardless, what happens is a system like the Switch launches. Gamers don't want to spend $300 on a new platform with one real game. Publishers don't want to invest in an unproven commodity rising out of failure, and so they...
Oh, I gotta stop that for a second. Wait a minute. If that's the case, then there's a lot of people who bought an Xbox One X and no exclusives is there, sir. How'd that work? No games there, but people, the third party still make the stuff. As I told you in the last podcast I had, that Microsoft gave Xbox, said that the Xbox division has, the gaming division really did well because of third parties, not Microsoft's games. Which is, there's nothing there that they couldn't get any other places else. But people still bought an Xbox One X, and now they're talking about we're going to bring an Xbox One Scarlet. So you tell me, Microsoft, you release within 5 years, you release, no, not 5, because 2013 Xbox One, then 2016, which was 3 years later, Xbox One S, then Xbox One X. After that, 1 year later, and 2 years later, you're going to release this new Xbox. Wow. That's just a plan of work. Just that screams, yeah, it's working. It screams successful, Clean Prince. It screams success.
They both wait. With the Switch, Breath of the Wild took the gaming media by storm. The game was everywhere, and it was being touted as a modern masterpiece, a game every gamer needs to play, a game worth the $300 system alone. And at this point, everyone wanted in. Every gamer needed to play Breath of the Wild. Most didn't own a Wii U, so now they were scrambling to find a Switch post-launch. The fervor was something every company dreams of. All of a sudden, publishers see that this is...
No, it's kind of funny because it's the only one owns a Wii U. I got that. Now people are scrambling to get a Wii U. That's why the prices are freaking high. 1 and 2. How come nobody's talking about almost the 3 million Breath of the Wild sales on the Wii U? Oh, we leave that. That's still on a dying console. It's still sold. I gotta give to the Wii U. I've said it before. A console that people say is dying, it's bad, irrelevant, whatever. It went out with an S on its chest with a Game of the Year, and it had less patches on the Wii U because it was built for the Wii U than the Switch. So that's just a whole story right now. But again, I digress.
Is performing. It's flying off our shelves and they want it, and thus the third-party development and porting begins. Breath of the Wild, in being a damn near masterpiece, put Nintendo back on top.
It's kind of weird that you're playing a game that sucked on the Wii and the Switch.
First year, it damn near couldn't fail as a result. The game was selling more copies, its install number higher than the Switch itself. You heard that right, and I mentioned it before. Breath of the Wild sold more Switch copies than Switches sold. 110%
attachment rate.
And people swiping the game before the console's back in stock, but it substantiates the point being made. But from here, Nintendo made sure the Switch succeeded in an area that few expected it to succeed.
No way. Nobody understands us, and they won't understand until it is far too late.
Some of the indie games already released have gone on to become million sellers worldwide. In the future, we are looking to release around 20 to 30 indie games on Nintendo Switch each week. We definitely expect to see some great games among them. 700 games. 700. That's how many games are already available in the Switch's library. Tatsumi Kimishima recently stated that they are looking at releasing between 20 and 30 indie games a week. That's between 1,000 and 1,500 over the course of a year. What the f***? This is where Nintendo creates a double-edged sword with the Switch and makes the system both more appealing a year in and a bit concerning as well. Part of the reason the Switch has become such a success is it took after the Vita's example. It became something the Nintendo system has never really been outside of maybe the 3DS, an indie machine. Some of the system's greatest games are...
Hold up. There were some indie games that was very successful on the Wii U, sir. Sorry. Again, it's Shovel Knight, DuckTales, Full Space Adventures. No, they don't count. Guacamelee, they don't count. Come on, man. Come on. Come on.
Bite-sized indie releases that boost the console-exclusive outlook of the system and inflate its library in meaningful ways. Golf Story should be viewed as one of the best games of its release here as time goes by. Yoku's Island Express, while not exclusive, is perfectly suited in its Metrovania pinball action for a handheld. Pool Panic is one of Adult Swim's most unique experiences, and the list goes on and on and on and on, and we're starting to run into the problem. See, while it's great that the Switch has become the home to so many indie games, while this helps the system and gives exposure to these experiences and shows AAA studios how well games are selling on the platform in the process, a bit of a snag is starting to be hit. Steam is a platform that simply seems to let everyone in. This leads to the Steam store constantly being a mess and indirectly supporting games that are replicants of other experiences, as well as games that violate the terms of service, games that exist only for achievements, and games that are just downright awful cash-ins and do nothing but bring the collective quality of the platform down. The Switch is beginning to run into a similar issue. There is quickly becoming far too many titles hitting the platform to the point where the quality in general of these games cannot possibly be reasonable across the board. And because of how basic Nintendo's current eShop and online services are, they begin to drown out the exposure of better titles, specifically smaller indie ones. The 20 to 30 games a week is great until you put it into any sort of perspective or real context. Would you rather have 30 games to sift through attempting to find a game of quality, or 5 games a week, all of which are of quality? I think not.
All right, that your argument of that, which I hated when you said that in the last video I talked about, when you blaming Nintendo for what other third parties do. No, I give you, they are the gatekeepers, and I get that. But we live in a capitalistic world, okay? If you don't want to put in the time to find something that's good enough for you to play, that's on you. That's not on them. You sift through the crap. That's what you're supposed to do. Again, I have over 500 games in my house. Only one game I have ever returned from since I started building my catalog. One. And you know why? Because I make sure why do we have reviewers then, Clean? Why do we have reviews? Why do we have other people playing Just Play, Let's Plays and all this? Why do we have all these multiple videos that we have, and you as a consumer can't rationally think, oh, this is a game I might like, or this is a game I want like, or like most people do right now. If the game is something that, this game is at the top of the ranks, let me go play that. Again, goes back to what I said about the Fortnite. Fortnite's up there, very popular. People enjoying it. I'm nothing bad about the game. It don't have the single player. That's the part that's dying, and it's always online. Not my cup of tea, but it's up there. People loving it, but I'm not buying it. Why? Because I don't follow trends. I don't follow popularity. I look for games that's unique to what I like to play. So when I buy them, I know for sure I'm going to buy them. That's the whole point. Steam has a bad library, but because gamers don't want to take the chance to go through the stuff, yeah, you got a bunch of crap. I get that. And I give you half a credit that Nintendo need to keep some of these games out of the market. I give you that. And build up the system, and also Steam has to do the exact same thing too. But you as a consumer, you have to do your due diligence part as well to make sure that you have the wherewithal to know what you're buying. All right, Dr. Feelgood, you bastard. Steam is a hoe. Anybody can. Yeah, but you know what? You gotta find. But just like if you want to say it's a hoe, you gotta look through all the women and say, hey, is she a hoe or not a hoe? You gotta make that decision, don't you? You don't want a hoe. Can't turn a hoe into a housewife, but you gotta find the right. You gotta find the right lady if you want to make it into a housewife. So it's also on the consumers as well too. Sorry, it's a half and half issue with that. And they got some great games on Nintendo. On a Nintendo shop, so it's Steam. But again, remember, 0.5% of Steam games make up the sales of 50% of Steam sales. That's crazy. And and yes, that points out that a lot of people follow trends. They don't look for the damn self. That's what that points out. There's a lot of good games on there, and people get, oh, I'm too tired of go try other stuff. It's gaming. You're basically proving the point wrong of, okay, you don't have the time to go look to find something that you like to play. But it is what it is.
9 times out of 10, the latter is the far better option. But being an indie machine is great. What's far more surprising is where Nintendo's mainstream support is coming from and how that's changed the way people view a Nintendo console.
Oh no, this is my state. Hi, I'm a crossing guard who can walk, so I have jurisdiction over all of you. Must be serious. They brought in the big guns.
The biggest killer of the Wii U is about as easy to identify as Cliff Bleszinski in a poor disguise buying 1,000 copies of Lawbreakers from your local GameStop to keep his ego fed. The Wii U's lack of a true third-party support system killed that.
I gotta say, that's a good jab. Kudos. I say that's a good jab right there. That's true. And that's a good one. So I give kudos when I need to give kudos.
From nearly the moment it hits store shelves. The Switch, on the other hand, has taken a different path. The Switch still isn't the third-party machine that Nintendo had hoped for. In fact, that concern is one of the concerns cited when examining why a recent stock drop.
Question. They don't hope for third-party machine. They don't care. Again, I was at Nintendo's headquarters. They don't care. They care about money. Let's make money. And the best chance of them making money is selling their software. Why? Because they have a better percentage of getting majority of the investment specs. Not only is it better, not only is it higher, it's damn near almost guaranteed. Mario Aces came out, sold like hotcakes. Put their money in there and made their investment. Same thing with Donkey Kong Country or a Nintendo Labo. People are gonna buy it because they only get it on the Switch. Guaranteed million seller. Bam, money in the bank. That's what it is. They don't care about third party. Mostly they just don't F them. And again, I said that. You can go back to my 2015, and I said that in my video then. So you know that.
But one of the only reasons the Switch has seen the success it has is because at the very least, third parties care now. See, part of the current third party issue.
Nah, the third parties say, shit, we're missing out on the money. We got to get in on this money, hun. That's all it is. They're greedy bastards, which again, nothing wrong with greed. Nothing wrong with greed. We all have greediness because that's the way, that's an emotion that pushes to get money. I get that. But they basically like, oh shit, son, we fucked up. We fucked up. We need to get on that. We need to put our games on that console because that's the hottest thing right now. Everybody's talking about the Switch. Switch this, switch that. Let's make our money. That's why they did it.
Is that many developers and publishers, as already mentioned, took a wait-and-see approach to the Switch after the Wii U catastrophe, and thus a good amount of game development and porting began well after the Switch's launch. But what it's now getting, is turning the Switch to a console that can be a main home.
I got a question. Why didn't they do the exact same thing with Xbox One and Xbox One? Let's go with that because PlayStation is successful. Okay, why didn't they do the exact same thing with Xbox One or the Xbox One X? That's by your reasoning. Because they know that they got those two companies in a figure four, and they ain't letting go of that shit.
System contender. Unlike the Wii U, the Switch is slowly becoming home to the most popular games in the world from third-party developers. And in the process, the Switch is also becoming home to a variety of games and a system that has something for literally every kind of gamer. And that's part of what the Wii U was missing. And so
Okay, you're not gonna say Wii U, but you're right about that, and that's exactly what I always say. Spread out the differences. There's some games on the Switch I don't buy because it don't interest me, but because it don't interest me, there's millions of other people who might interest. You spread out the differences. That's why I'm sorry when I listen to a certain YouTuber that I used to watch, and those guys, the guys in the comment section know what I'm talking about. He's like, "There's no first party games," but I'm like, "Dude, there's so many games on there. Why don't you buy other games? What are you?" There's a drought. There's a drought of what? You ain't got games to buy? Wow, you got a very eclectic taste. Son of a bitch. But anyway, let's see what he says here with the Wii U stuff. It might be a thing.
That also often Nintendo shied away from in the past. Pass. The Switch is retiring the
No, they didn't. No, they didn't. They gave them a whole year to make games, and they didn't give a damn. So you can't say that phrase.
The Nintendo systems are systems for kids and families only. Want to play Dark Souls on the go?
Which they are. Again, 66% of people who buy Nintendo consoles and games are families and families. I don't know what to say, sir, to that one.
Pretty soon that will become a reality. Want to play Fortnite after you finish your match of Splatoon? You can do that. But it's the unexpected support that's truly turned the Switch into a force. Bethesda support, placing Skyrim in its first truly portable setting, getting Doom, whose gameplay perfectly fits the on-the-go mantra to run on the Switch, getting the darkest game of last year in Wolfenstein 2 on the system. This has added play diversity unlike most Nintendo systems see in their first year on the market, and more third parties are following suit. Sure, the Switch is still getting its FIFAs and even 2Ks, but what these games do more than anything else is prove that regardless of the Switch's specs, it is relatively easy to port games down to the system, and more importantly, the system displacement amongst the echelons of the more powerful hardware does not have to scare away companies that last gen were nowhere to be seen. But that does lean into the very last reaction.
Okay, I got a question. So you just proved your point wrong with about early in the video when you said about the power of the Wii U. Exactly. Again, it's funny how the Switch makes you guys look like fools. It's never been about the power. It's about what games. Always has been. It's about the games. I agree with you, Jack Gates. I agree with you with that 100%. When do people realize that third-party companies should not have any control of the industry like it does now? I agree with you, and I've stated that many times. It's just showed us whenever third parties, let me use this word right, parties have control, the industry dies. From the gaming crash in the 80s to the arcades to the third-party control that killed the screen industry, which is killing the industry now too. But he just disproved his point, and that's why I don't like when people are that misingenuous. I don't like that. Come on, man. The Switch has proved people wrong. Again, I've said it before. It didn't have the install base as the Wii, but people still put games on there. But we didn't have the power. We had the power to put the games, but it didn't. But now people don't want to say because it didn't install. Okay, when the Switch came out, didn't have the numbers of sales. It just selling hot. It didn't have the numbers of sales, and didn't have and don't have the power as a PlayStation Pro and Xbox One X and all that stuff. Still outdoes them in the sales department when it comes to software, which is the most important part of the damn thing. So you prove yourself wrong there, sir. Good game's a good game. Hell, I like a game on the 3DS. There's some games on the 3DS that I will gladly play. People are like, oh, we put these over to the Switch. And there's a game that got ported over to the Switch from the 3DS. And I like the 3DS version better. Why? Because it played better. I don't care for the high graphics and fidelity and all that crap. There's a better game fundamentally and functional on the 3DS. But hey, again, I'm not swept up into the stuff as you talk, Green. So it's kind of funny, again, you guys, I swear you guys do not listen to your videos because you basically disprove your fact from early on about the power.
Reality of the Switch, the one that is truly up in the air.
My good plates!
This is done. Despite my best efforts, fitting in here continues to be quite a chore. It confounds me.
The future of the Switch is incredibly interesting because it's in a situation that's really unlike any other we've seen a console from one of the big three find itself in. Both Microsoft and Sony have hinted at 2020, 2 years from now, 3 years after the launch of the Switch, as being the year that the generation of consoles to come next will hit store shelves. This generation will likely be the last traditional console generation, and it will also create a power parity between these two systems and the Switch, like we haven't seen since last gen with the Wii. What does this mean? It means that companies that were hoping to put their games everywhere would obviously have to develop for PC, Sony, and Microsoft first, and would likely have to create an entirely different version of the game for the Switch.
That was the setup in the first place. Same thing with the Wii U, same thing with the Wii, same thing with the GameCube, same thing with the 64. That was the plan all the time. If you code a game differently, and that's one thing Nintendo like, they force them to record the game so they don't be a cut and paste, and you make a great optimization port. games will sell well. That's the point, Clean. That's what it makes the game good. That's why a No More Heroes sold better on the on a Nintendo product than the others. Same thing with GoldenEye 007 GoldenEye. Same thing with Rayman Legends. Same thing with DuckTales. Same thing with Resident Evil Revelation that came out last year and sold better. Same thing with Sonic Mania and Sonic Mania Plus. When you recode it for the system, it forces you to clean up instead of just being a copy paste and whatever. That's what I like about Nintendo. Do we get bad ports because of that? Yes, but that means that you didn't give a damn to care enough to put the TLC into it. So if you don't want to do that, I don't want to buy a product. Just like they did with WWE 2K18. That was a shitty port. And then 2K Games said we're not gonna make a 2019 because of the lowest game sales. What the frig? You're the one who made a shitty game, and you expect people to buy it, and then you say, okay, we're not gonna make another game because it's a low sales, but you made a shitty product. That's the stuff that is what we gotta hold. And I give Nintendo fans this, that they hold that fire to those people. That's crazy. That is a crazy thing to say there, man. It's ridiculous. So I don't get that.
An extremely degraded version of what the two more powerful systems receive. For now, it's relatively easy to justify porting to the Switch and getting your game over there, but in 3 years, the ease may give way to difficulty. This begs the question of how Nintendo will respond to the...
How about do it and let's see what happens? That's all you got to do. You're doing it right now.
Advancement of its competitors. The most likely scenario is that Nintendo reads the tea leaves, and instead of pulling a Wii U and introducing a strange, far too altered sequel to the Switch, they'd likely take the same approach they've taken with the 3DS for nearly a decade. Nintendo would be wisest to release incrementally upgraded versions of the Switch for the foreseeable future.
We did say that.
3DS, they could introduce a more powerful version of the hardware alongside a price drop for the original Switch, as well as implementing new features along the way to get the Switch longevity and keep the system feeling modern as its competitors shift and drags gamers' expectations with it. Nintendo
ain't dragging my expectations to it. Oh, we're gonna go down the streaming. Oh, whoopee, great. We're not gonna have physical games. Oh, this is gonna be a shitty day. You don't have the people who don't have the internet. This is gonna. Oh boy, it's gonna make it shitty.
Introduce a Switch Mini as they inevitably phase out the 3DS line and introduce a cheaper, fully docked Switch as well. What Nintendo has the capacity to do for the first time with a home console is create the ecosystem of systems they always strive for with their handheld offerings. The Switch very much should be viewed as a platform for the future as opposed to a system that operates under the traditional console lifecycle.
Well, that's true.
No matter what you think of the Nintendo Switch as a primary games console, it's incredibly hard to argue that the system hasn't earned its place amongst the elites of the industry. And it's all about games. The Switch flies out of a traditional gaming convention. It is very much unlike anything gamers have ever seen. It's a home console that isn't concerned with power, that isn't concerned with competing. It's only concerned with one thing. The Switch at its core is what the modern world appreciates: convenience. It makes doing what you love easier. It allows you to do more of it. And the fact that it offers the experiences it does on top of that is nothing more than its crowning stroke. The hardcore gamer, more likely than not, is still too entrenched within the medium's breadth of offerings to seriously consider making a Switch their primary or only console. But I don't think that's what the Switch needs to be anyways, if that's not your prerogative. The Switch...
Exactly. The Switch is my main console. It's not a secondary. It's not no secondary. It's not no second fiddle to my PC. Not no second fiddle to no PlayStation or Xbox. No. Why? Because it's got the games that I wanted. And I'm tired of also hearing a lot of gamers like, oh, well, we don't have a lot of a lot of people don't choose Switch to be their first console. Again, families do. That's the main cure on Nintendo. And also competitors. How much time Iwata, Miyamoto, Reggie said, they're not their competitors. Yes, we make games. Doesn't mean that we can't make our own money. There's 7 billion people on the planet. I don't have to follow your rules to make my money. Hyundai don't gotta follow Ford's rules to make money, and they sell cars. Toyota don't gotta follow the rules by Mercedes, and they sell the cars. They don't. There's enough people in the world to make enough money. But everybody else thinking, oh, we got to think competition. Yes, I get that in the phrase of competition breeds creativity, and I get that. But I don't have to do exactly what my competitors do or try to outdo them. If I stay in my own lane, do my thing, and I found me a niche audience that would spend the money like Nintendo fans have to buy our product. That's why they said that. These become difficult time because they're coding more pixels and ain't trying to utilize CPUs, GPU. Like I said, good comment right there, Jack. I mean, he's completely forgetting about the GameCube game. Like, again, yeah, it's weird how they do that, but let's finish this off.
Is at its best when it's acting as a supplement, when it's not your only console. When the complaints.
Whoa! The Switch acts best when it acts as a supplement, man. I'll say this to you, and you only, because I said it to the Dreamcast guy when he was talking about we get rid of 3DS when people were buying consoles. This is not buying consoles. And I mean this forwardly. F you. What the hell is that what kind of comment is that? So I'm not a gamer because I don't have a PlayStation and an Xbox. Really? That's what you're saying? That cocky attitude of some of you guys is annoying, man. If you play a game, you're a gamer. Point blank period. If it's on your phone, it's on a tablet, it's on a PC, you're a gamer. Stop trying to make yourselves feel so neglected or so different because you're playing a certain thing. That's why there's a video out there about you talking about what is called about what's the game from Ubisoft? The Division. The guy told you the same thing too. He likes I like some of your content too, but don't be telling people certain things when you don't even experience it or say that it is. And that's kind of messed up to say that right there, man. That's really crazy to say that. The only way the Switch works good is it complimentary. Well, sorry, son, I don't have an Xbox One. I don't have a PlayStation. And technically speaking, when I do get a PlayStation 4, it will be complimentary to my Switch because all I'm buying, just like my Vita is complimentary to my 3DS, all I'm buying is exclusives. That's it. I ain't buying no daggone. I'm not buying no third-party bullcrap. If I want to do a print on PC, and if it was enough, I'll buy it on PC. And I don't care for it like that. That is a messed up saying that you just did, man. Everyone is to invest in the console wars that lost sight of what the most important thing of hardware design is. A unique, different than the competitors. At least I grew up with me and now allow me to game with game time and no compromise with updates and game downloads. This is that jabroni Prince Gaming. Yeah, I'm sorry. That phrase that did take me off right there to say that, man. That the Switch only works well as a complementary device. Jeez. So for the people again who bought it as the main device, basically you're just saying that we don't know, we ain't know nothing about gaming. That's just messed up, man. And a lot of you YouTubers have that attitude. Anybody that plays a game is a gamer. Stop that crap. You're not no special because you have a freaking PC. I'll be PC Master Race. You're a gamer. Buy your games, play your games, be happy. Oh, I got PlayStation, the number one console in the 8th generation. You're a gamer. Xbox, you're a gamer. Switch, you are a gamer. Just enjoy the games you have and move on. Jeez, though. That arrogance is nasty, man. Friggin' hell. Can't believe you said that, dude. You and the Dreamcast guy, when he said that bull crap too, I had to be like, well, that's a dick move, man. That's an arrogant dick move.
Every COD game or Madden wash away, and you can appreciate the system itself for what it offers. There's no feeling like playing Doom for 6 minutes on a subway or playing Mario Kart with total and complete strangers in New York City. The Switch liberates console gaming from its TV shackles and places it anywhere you want. Nintendo's comeback was swift, and now we wait and see what the most innovative company in gaming has up their sleeve next.
Yeah. Sorry, and I'll take this off the screen so you got the image don't burn in your eyes. Let me see. That is crazy though. You ended that shitty like that, man. That's messed up. Seriously, I can't believe you say that. And you want to know why the industry is dying. And it is. Don't let them numbers fool you. Everybody's like, oh, the gaming industry is doing well. You're not having individual games sell. You sell. The reason why Grand Theft Auto, a lot of people did not notice Grand Theft Auto is selling so great or whatever, because they have two SKUs, online and the original game. That's why it keeps on selling. A lot of people buying the online game. They know how to job the system. There's no new game came out. And just like I did with Nintendo Prime with his last video, where his video was irrelevant, and he said it was. If you have all these systems, why are you bitching? I don't get that. And again, I could even shout out this to some Nintendo fans who say, "Oh man, I want this game on a Switch, not on my 3DS." Okay, here's a problem: you have a 3DS, so why are you bitching? It's crazy. People don't want to play games no more. They want to be, oh my God. I was never one of that Nintendo fan like, oh, this game needs to come to my console. The only game I ever said needs to come to the console is because it makes sense. I never said, Devil May Cry HD Edition. I don't care that it don't come to the Wii U. It was never on a Nintendo console. It doesn't need to. We have our own game. It's called Bayonetta. Let's be happy with that. I will say, I only argue for games that make sense. Disney Afternoon Collection, Okami, Resident Evil Revelations. Those was games that was on Nintendo systems and sold, and of course it did so well. Platformers, traditional type RPGs like Octopath Travelers or Sonic Mania. They sold well on a Nintendo platform. Why? Because they do good. Or Shovel Knight. That's the whole point. I would say those there, and here's the thing, I'm not saying they're going to be exclusively on my console. I say they're going to be on other consoles. I don't care. But that arrogance that some of these YouTubers have is just ridiculous. Play the games. The only reason I wanted a PlayStation 4 was for Persona 5. Knowing I can play it anywhere makes it pointless to purchase unless they have the quality of first party. That's what I'm with you, Maurice. A long time no see, man. Hope you're doing well and everything's doing good on your end. Gaming is bigger than movies. Dang. Just playing. Well, it is that because gaming is bigger. Gaming has gotten bigger than because it's interactive and you're spending more money and everything. It's interactive and you spend more money. We got that, but it ain't gonna last that long if we keep on doing the dumb stuff that we're doing right. Well, not we. Let's not say that. Not we, but the industry won, and gamers who act ignorant, like the YouTubers, if you heard, does stuff like that. Look. There's 3 consoles out. Well, I can't even say there's 3 consoles because of how the fractured the damn system is now. You have what? 6. You have a Switch. You have PlayStation Slim, PlayStation Pro, Xbox X, Xbox One X1. You have a PC, and 3DS. You have 9 different types of consoles out there. That should be good enough right there. Buy the games you like and move on. And again, to the other point that you had, which was a pain in the ass, saying about, it's like gamers are, Sprite is right. We're getting lazy because, yes, it's crappy that there's games on there. I just got me a game on my Switch. But you know by doing what? Looking through the daggone Switch eShop. That looked interesting to me. I see some gameplay. I'm like, bought it and I enjoy it. Why are we being so lazy now that we can't even do that shit now? It's ridiculous. You want to be force-fed. Oh, this is a good game. Take this game. This is a great game. Just forcing it in your mouth because you don't want to have the common sense. Simple sense to say, wow, I like this game. I like this type of game. Let me look for these type of game. I don't know why. I don't get that. You like a certain type of game. Why don't you just look for that type of game? And if you want to explore something, explore it and look at multiple resources first. Then you say, maybe I might try this game that I don't know, but it looks interesting. But you have a taste. So why don't you use that taste? Crap. It is ridiculous what's going on in the world of gaming. Really, it is. More DLCs, more season pass, more expansion. Again, and Nintendo's a part of this too. So I'm not saying they're not, but software sells. Main software sells. Mario Kart. So again, Other than Bayonetta that I've seen the numbers again, Mario Kart Deluxe, Splatoon, 1-2 Switch. A lot of people, I saw a video, a lot of people like, I can't believe that game's still selling. Why not? It's not for you, but other people found it very intriguing, and that's why I bought it. 1-2 Switch, snipper clips, arms, arms. That's 5. Splatoon 2, Fire Emblem Warriors, Rabbit Kingdom Battles, Pokemon DX, Xenoblade, Donkey Kong Country, Labo, Hyrule Warriors, Definitive Edition, Kirby Star Allies, what other one? Yeah, Mario. It's gonna be crazy. You don't think that and also the standalone DLC, which is again, giving my point. That's also a different SKU. That Turner Golden Country, that's a part of Xenoblade. That's a different SKU. So that's gonna add into making Xenoblade more better. Is it gonna be sell right? Yeah. Is it gonna be fictional to certain things like how Grand Theft Auto is? Yes. But that's what's selling now. We're not getting a lot. We getting games that go along with the different types of games, and that's what's hurting. And again, I like that he pointed out that in the eShop, he has a bunch of different games. You have to do your own due diligence. Of course, you would say that. They still don't care. They still don't release innovative game in my taste. I buy a PS4 when it's dirt cheap. I'm doing the exact same thing as you, Maurice. I'm gonna buy the game when it's dirt. This console is dirt cheap. There's games there, and I have done stockpile, like keep a list on Amazon, and I'll buy the games. And again, I have no problem if I gotta buy the games at full price for the PlayStation 4. I don't. As long as the game is a game of intriguing. My SRW, I'm looking for. Hell, I'm looking to finishing that not finish it, but continue that series. So, I am happy, and I do mean is that we have to have a virus. Is Nintendo's comeback again? Sorry, clean place as you said at the beginning. I saw it coming back because what I saw what they had, and here's the thing. I didn't have faith. I'll be honest with anybody. I didn't have super faith in the Switch, being that it's going to be super high selling like I thought it was. But my numbers was basically almost spot on. I thought hearing the software lineup is what made me go with the numbers, because software is what makes the console thing. As much as you guys didn't want the Wii U, and even though again, they gave Wii U a third party a shot in the first year, and they screwed Nintendo over. For how many times again? So this time, Nintendo. What did Nintendo say this time? And I said when I was in the thing, and when I came back from Nintendo in Japan, we're gonna put our shit out there. What you saw? You saw all those games. You saw all the third parties came out in November. Majority came out in November. Some sell, some didn't sell. So it's almost the usual shit. But I just listed all the games that sold from Nintendo that sold over 1 million and did very well in the sales. All Nintendo. All Nintendo. That's what it did better this time. Fuck third parties. Do your own shit. And I don't mean third parties is not important to the ecosystem. It is. Don't get me twisted, because I know the video did a while back with the last video I did with Queen Training and Kimpachi. Third party is needed. Don't get me wrong, but it's not the bee's knees, it's not the be all. Third party barely push the game forward in genre forward. Some do, but majority does not. But there's a lot of not single player, but a lot of exclusive that push not only the genre, the console, the narrative, the style, the art style, just because of what you could do with exclusives. Sorry. Smash Brothers direct in 3 days. Good on that. There you go, Sprite. What do you think about the AI of developers being changed to lock gameplay out? More realistic gaming and less control. I think that's crazy that I've talked about this before. How the hell you have all this power and it's crazy. Breath of the Wild show you could do certain things because of the AI, because they learn doing management with the memory, which they learned from the Wii U, of course. You have all this power and you still have shitty AI. Power doesn't. I always said again, power doesn't make a power don't make a what do you call it? Power doesn't make a good game. Power doesn't make a good game. It's the game idea that makes it a good game. The idea that you come up with to make the game is what makes it a good game. Power is a tool, not the spark. I wish third party actually tried with the Wii. Not all did, and that attitude carried over to the Wii U and the 3DS. That is true, and it carry over to and it's also carry on to the Switch. Some of it has carry over to the Switch. Now that they see that the Switch is selling like crazy, close to 20 million. Now that they're like, oh shit, we got to get on this bandwagon because look at that. Look at the NPD sales. A Nintendo console that's not online, that online has a set style of games that you want to play. That took over June. The NES Mini was the #1 selling console in June. It's not about power. It's about what I want to play. It's always been. Mario Tennis came out at the end of June and still dominated June. And we've seen this over and over again with Kirby. Some games on Nintendo, Mario did the same thing. Same thing with Breath of the Wild. It came out at not Zelda. Sorry, Mario did it. Splatoon did it. Mario Kart Arms did it. It came out at the end of the MP numbers and dominated that month. Seriously, it has happened. A lot of AI is still programmed like the 6th gen. And we get glitches so terrible. Yeah, that is true. Look, that's why I said I like exclusive, because you have time to iron it out. I have no problem with pushing the game back. No Man's Skies, whatever the new game is, I forget what it is. That should have been a game that was up there at the beginning. That should have been a game with the release before. But because of Sony and because Sean Murray was basically an arrogant bastard, you got the No Man's Skies before, and it was crappy. And again, I would say give No Man's Skies a chance, but yeah, he lied multiple times. It's like, you know what? I don't want to give a liar the whereabout when you hold us at a regard of being stupid gamers. No, you insulted my intelligence, and I should reward you by buying your game. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not. I think games are okay. It's the super hard on the microtransaction that bothers me the most. Again, I ain't gonna be right about that, and everybody has a taste in games. I don't. Like I said, the industry is what it is, but there are great games out there. But some people don't buy them. Like I said, with the statistics I gave with the eShop thing, not eShop, the eShop, the Steam library, Sea of Thieves. There you go. Yeah, that's one. You got people paying $16,000 on decks. Yeah, it doesn't bother me. They it's their money, dude. They want to spend $1,600 on a deck. Go right ahead. That's one of the reasons I am not down with all the stuff with FIFA. But again, go right ahead. It's their money. Money and fools and their money are soon departed. That's the saying. So let them do that stuff. Doesn't bother me. But I might check. And Nintendo come back. Nah, Nintendo came back because they had something. They said, fuck third parties. Let's put out our games, which they did. They released a schedule which was unprecedented in gaming history, and it killed it. The fastest selling console of all time, the Switch. The software library at the most software library in the first year, Switch. First year, all their games, all their first party games and second party sold 1 million within a year. Switch. No other company has ever done that. As he pointed out, which is true, the first gaming console that had the first game had an attachment of 110%. Switch. I ain't got a console, but I got Breath of the Wild. Switch did that. Nintendo did that. Nintendo always do something, which I got to do that video, but again, it's time. God dang it. But Nintendo does stuff that no other company does. And again, Nintendo was a savior in 2017 with all the broken games that happened in 2017. Let's see what goes forward. I like Clean Pace Gaming. Yes, on Xbox 5 or whatever, PlayStation 5. Hey, give me an exclusive. Let's see what it is, and I'll buy it. If you're still doing the same crap that you've been doing, if you're still doing the same crap you're doing in the third and fourth gen, then just like the third and fourth gen, I'll wait until the system dies off, and then I'll buy it. Or if the system gets cheap, then I'll buy it and get the exclusive I want. Again, I have literally 11 games for my Vita because it's what I wanted. Have I bought any more than that? No. And it's sad that something's coming down to the end. But I am proud to have my 11 games. And I saw a couple more that I'm going to buy, of course, on the thing. I'm waiting till Christmas to get it. So I might get about 20 games, maybe 25 for my Vita by the end of looking back at it. Now, my Switch, of course, I've surpassed 30 games already. And of course, physical and digital. I have a lot of physical games, and like the Wii U with my 66 games. Hey, yeah, I looked at about 66 games for my Wii U. Oh no, sorry, 66 physical games, and the rest is physical games for my Wii U. And then you got digital. I might have got I think I have maybe close to 90 games on my Wii U. 3DS, hundreds. DS, hundreds. I ain't even no ifs, ands about that. The Wii. We got all together. I think we have. If me myself, I have 75 games. You combine me and my sister, we have about 100. We got games. I look what I want to look. I buy what I want to buy, and I hope everybody who's listening to me and everybody do the same thing. Don't follow trends and don't whatever. If you see the game's interesting, you buy it. If it's not, then don't buy it. Simple. I've been saying that all the time. If you don't like it, don't buy it. You guys heard me say that millions of times. I'm gonna keep on saying it because even some Nintendo fans are getting retarded with some of that stuff. But like the Switch is a handheld, just plain. I got you, mailman. It doesn't bother me. It's a handheld and it's a console. And last night I was talking to the Game Idea guy. Shout out to him. And we were talking about what we talked about it. And we might do it. We talked about what Nintendo's next console could be. Is there gonna be a Switch 2? Yeah, I think there's gonna be a Switch 2 just to do a minor upgrade, blah blah blah. But I think Nintendo's next home console, yeah, we talked about it. And I think that's a logical spin that we could do. But we'll do that maybe a video one of these days. Take a glove of water, swam. Take a glove of the water. You're swimming through a lot of salt. yes, Yang Yao. Yes, it's just crazy. Just buy your games, guys. There's great games out there on all consoles, like I said. Hell, I played God of War 4. It's a good game. I mean, I played it on my cousin's house. I enjoyed it. It's a good game, and I will pick it up when I get my PlayStation 4. Never said the console was bad or nothing. Just that's just what it was. I got like 7 games. People with more games than me are complaining that they have nothing to play. Yep, that is true. I feel like Juice and company are becoming like that. Wednesday 20, I have to listen to a podcast because I might do a video about that too. It's sad, but I got to do it because I have not listened. I have not listened to the Juice Crew in. I think I listened to them maybe once or twice for the year. And it's sad. You're right. It's sad to hear them bitch and moan about certain things. It's like, what? Why are you guys turning like that? That's weird. So I get you. They're falling off, and I'm not listening to it. But I want to give them the benefit of a doubt. The cardinal sin of Microsoft and Sony was making it a standard to pay for internet twice, and third parties' business practices seem like they are welcoming a crash. Well, that is true, Maurice. I've said it before, and it is that we got orange juice and tangerine juice to deal with now. Well, you stop Sprite, but I can't argue with the tangerine juice, whatever. Like I said, we'll see what happens. I got to listen to a podcast. There's a podcast I do want to listen to, but it's crazy now that you see Nintendo. That's what I said. Nintendo fans is a part of this debacle too, saying all kind of crazy stuff. Just buy the games. There's so many games on the Switch you could buy. There's so many games on the Switch you could buy. There's so many games on the 3DS that you could buy again. I'm playing my 3DS again. If anybody have my not only some people do, but they have my 3DS. You can see last time I played 3DS was last night. I play games because I like games itself. Played my video maybe about last week. So I played my video last week. I played my 3DS a couple times this week and up to last night. I played my Switch yesterday, last night because I didn't play today. Like I play games, just games. That's all it is. I don't care what it is. I don't know when the last time I played a PC game was to test out the computer rig that I'm building. I played not Fortnite. What that game is? Far Cry 5 is what I had, and had 4K and no problem. The game is running good. I did that just to test it out. There's so many options. I don't understand, people. There's so water everywhere, and y'all bitching. Drink. Make sure it's clean and drink. That's all you gotta do. Just do that. I turn a bit from juice when they start complaining about Nintendo's online that we know nothing about other than the price. Hey, it's weird to see people who had simple sense and he was a part of the crew back then, and now the Switch is so weird. Like like Nintendo Prime. And Nintendo Prime, the video did, like, he's just Switch Lord. He's jumping on the bandwagon because it's the I love. Yeah, where were you back in the Wii U days? Oh, we didn't hear nothing about your channel. OJ, he was happy about it. Then he turned sour, which of course you saw when I had the debate with him. Now he's back on it saying Nintendo thing, and he even said stuff that I've seen in that debate. Funny enough, how that worked out. That's his own craze. Then you had Rich, you had Rich Review Tech, you had Jim Sterling, you had Boogie, all those guys. When the Switch got revealed, what they all said, they said they don't like it. It's a stupid thing, whatever. That's just like Cream Prince was saying. Look at him now. Jim Sterling has a video specifically saying the Switch is a good. I'm happy to have a Switch. Same thing with Rich Review. He said this might be my favorite console of all time. Because what? Nintendo did something different. They didn't give you the power. They didn't give you all the stuff that all you guys wanted. They said Nintendo they better have a better power. They better have this. They better have you got to be 14, 50 teraflops per second and all that stuff. And what happened? Switch came out, have the games, you have it, you're playing it. Oh, well, I love it because I can take it anywhere I want now. So that's the only reason that you care about it. I could take Doom anywhere. I don't give a damn. I could take Doom anywhere. Hell, I could take Doom anywhere by jumping from PC to PC if I want to. I'm cool that I could take a game like Mario Party and plug up and use the Switch as the gimmick as it is to do crazy thing. I like that. I take 1-2 Switch to Europe when I was on tour, and me and my friends was doing drinking games, and we were playing with the Switch and having fun with 1-2 Switch. That's the innovative part of that. Or like Nintendo Lab, where you create a whole game by cardboard and people enjoying it and kids are buying it and having fun. That's why I like Nintendo. Keep it fresh, keep it different. Don't follow what everybody else do. Do your damn thing. What a bunch of jokers. All the titty flops can't hide something glitch. Good one, Yin Yao. All the titty flops could not hide a game that's flawed. So I am happy that unlike other people, Clean Prince, I was one of those guys that had faith in the Switch because of the software. I'll be honest, the console to the degree, not that much, but the software. I'll be honest with what I gotta state. Software lineup, what I saw was like, oh shit, it's gonna sell. It's gonna be this million by the end of March. It's gonna be 3 million by the end of March. It's gonna be like, I literally went down the numbers of how that sucker's gonna sell, and I was basically dead. I ain't gonna say I was like, oh, it's gonna sell 9 million, and it's 9 million. I was dead on. I was the closest to most of the numbers. Oh, by October, it's gonna be 9 million. Well, it sold 10 million, so I was off 1 million. But nobody gave numbers like that. Everybody was like, "Well, it's not gonna do this. It's not gonna be." No, I did that. So I wasn't that one. Clean Prince Gaming. I saw what was going on. in the game, and I'm happy that Nintendo is there. I saw that we're going to come back because they have solid software and IPs. And also, the last part of the video when you said Nintendo the Switch is the best when it's a complementary console, that part I didn't like. That's a real disregard for people who buy, like me and other people who buy the consoles first because we like the games. Sorry, Nintendo has groomed a lot of gamers to like their games. You could say it's bad, but so is the Sony and PlayStation. That's why it's funny that Sunset Overdrive should have sold on the Xbox. It's a shooter, didn't sold well on the Xbox. But you have Resident Evil that also is a shooter and a horror game. But what happened? It outsold the Switch, outsold both PlayStation and Xbox, and they have a large install base. Same thing with Sonic Mania Plus. Same thing with Shovel Knights. Same thing with Shovel Knights. Same thing with what's going to happen with Okami. Same thing going to happen to the DuckTales. That's what happens. Same thing with Owlboy, Super Meat Boy, a lot of indie games, because that platform is people love platforms, and that's that style of game that it is. So it is freaking awesome. And Charles, Yin Yao, you were right. And again, but you that's what I'm saying. $2 million don't make a difference. At least you were close enough compared to everybody else. Because again, my numbers was way before the Switch was even released. I didn't rechange my numbers. My numbers were way before the Switch was released. That's my difference. And I've said it. Oh well, there you go. Ha! I'm that. I'm this. I'm that. I said it's gonna be 7 million by August. I was right on that one. That was the closest one right there. 7 million. I was like, dang. And the launch as well too, because Nintendo did say the numbers that they're gonna have for pre-order. I was like, okay, well, I could see 3 million. So yeah. Yep, Crash Bandicoot too. You're right. I heard about Crash Bandicoot saying better on a Switch. Like that's my point. It's the audience. So sorry, man. Really sorry. So with that said, guys, thank you for joining me. I apologize for the glitch up in front. I was rendering some videos, and the computer the graphics card crapped out, and I had to reset the computer. I'm happy that Google did put in this save function that you could save the game, save the podcast. I could restart it, but that's what happened. I was rendering 2 different videos, one at 1080p and another one I was just basically converting something, and the graphics card couldn't take those 3. And I have 32 gigs and also a lot 32 gigs of memory and everything. But I know for sure it's a graphics card because he was trying to render a lot of stuff. So I apologize for that. Thank you guys for joining in for another mic check. And you guys know what it's all about. There's no perfect games out there. What's perfect to you is not perfect to me. What's perfect to me is not perfect to you. Simply enjoy your games on all consoles, even PC. Let me see. Well, 2 more popped up. Remember, there's no perfect game out there. Everyone has their own perfect game, even the PC piece. The Switch and third parties are the main. Switch and 3DS are my main consoles. My Xbox is 1. Netflix, YouTube, and other apps. Night Wolf, you're wrong for that, but you know what? That is what you use it for, and I can't complain with that. Everybody has it a certain way, so you're right. And props up to you, man. Long time I didn't see you as well too. Hope you're doing well. And like I said, I will try to do podcasts and everything else, of course. But since I got that to give you an update, since I got that promotion in my architect job, I have been going in at 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning, and leaving like 9 at night. So I'm working crazy hours, getting great money. My boss basically, just letting anybody know, my boss did give me a raise. One raise for something else, which is political. I'm not gonna do that, but the other raise because it's good. And told to be, I have been working at my architect company for 13 or 14 years. I started at a company making $10 an hour. I started making $10 an hour when I worked at that company. $10. Now I'm making $28.50 an hour. Work hard, do your due diligence, and you have a 50-50 chance that things will work out for the best. And for me, I am blessed in that I went from $10 an hour in 2005 to $28.50 in 2018. So, and again, if you add overtime on that, whoo, $40-something with overtime and a half, crazy. So work hard, do what you gotta do. Make sure you make, if you have a sick twinning, do it. Make the smartest decisions you can in your life, the best you can. But since I'm doing that much money right now, yeah, I have to. My job has been crazy, so yes, so that's why last podcast I had was super late at the night. It was the random talk was super late because I was working at night. So I apologize because I even looked at my analytics and see that, man, my analytics has gone down because I'm not produce videos constantly like I used to produce. I'm trying my best to at least do one video a week. That's the best I could do because of my schedule. So for those who hang in there, and for the many people who are watching this podcast, thank you. I'm gonna keep it as best as I can relevant and do one video a week at the most. That's the best I can. Let's see, Jack. Really work hard. I am like 5 years at the construction firm, and I'm at a decent wage right now as well. Well, congrats, Liger. Hey, sometimes stick to in this works, Jack Gates, and I hope that you get close to where I'm making or even better. Seriously, I always wish the better for people. If for people who want to work, hard, I think again it's a 50-50 chance, but I've seen too many people who have worked hard that has make something of themselves. Work hard, and you could do it. If you want to relax and just want to be, idle and stagnant, then you're not going to make the money that you're supposed to make. That's just what it is. Like I said, sometimes misfortune happens in life, and I give you that. My mom was one of those people. Right now she's back working again, thank goodness. But being that she worked hard and she had some misfortunes, of course the hurricanes did took her house away. But you know what? She's grinding. She's back on, trying to get back on top, doing what she got to do at her late age. Keep on working. Do your best you can. Life will throw negatives at you, but it's up to you to have if you have the right family structure or friend structure, that's good. If not, if you got to do it on your own like I did, yeah, just settle in, get ready. Life is not fair. Life is long, and do what you gotta do. I'll say that to anybody. Find a job you're gonna find something that's practical, and just work your butt off. And trust me, majority of the times it will be beneficial to you. Like, man, you can buy a ton of FIFA decks now. Got you, man. Also, 13 hours in the business is the norm. Yeah, quality of conflict always. Thank you, Maurice, and that is true with anybody. That's the same thing with Nintendo and everything else too. And the 13 hours, dude, I go more than 13 hours really, because again, the studio job also is added onto that. Sometimes I'm like 15, 18 hours up. But to be honest, I choose that path to make my money. So hell, can't bitch too much. One and two. It's because the economy is doing well that people are buying more houses. Thank God for that. So, again, hope you guys the same. Like I said, I wish the blessings unto all you guys that you make the money as much as I make or more. Hell, my plan is to the next year or so is move to a better house than what I have, and I have me a great house where I'm living in. To have my home studio, my game room, 3 bedrooms plus the master bedroom, 4 bedrooms because my bedroom, master bedroom. Have all that. I could live my life great, but next year, because if things work out well with my future with things, I might have to upgrade again, and hopefully I could start a family, do all kind of stuff. But we'll see. Only life holds that the treasure right now. So, wish everybody out there good. Have a good gaming. And I hope you guys enjoy the podcast. Leave your comments below for whatever I've said. If you think something's whatever, and again, I always give an invitation to these guys, even though I'm a small YouTuber. I've given an invitation to these guys. Hey, if you want, I would love to have a one-on-one with you guys, and I'll do the same thing with Terminator Juice too. Let's have a one-on-one to see how because you have changed, but maybe you don't see it. I used to watch your podcast every Monday. I barely watch it now because of what I'm hearing. So again, I don't want to blast anybody. I've given them a chance. I've sent them Google Plus messages, and when YouTube had a message saying, hey, I would like to do a one-on-one, but hey, they brushed me off. And again, Clean Prince Gaming himself, the video I did about Bayonetta on him, he took that down. He deleted that video. So, is what it is, how that works out. So, with that said, catch you guys later. Have a nice night and play some games. Peace out.